Connect,
World
peace. Let us introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Dina. I am from Cincinnati, Ohio, in the United States. I am a kindergarten teacher in Suwon, and I have lived in Korea for about 5 years.
Kindergarten?
Yes.
Wow.
So I teach 6-year-olds, Korean age 6.
You teach English
Yes,
to them?
I teach English to them.
Then they can speak English?
Not very well.
Then you like kids? Korean kids?
I do. I like kids. Even in America, I was a preschool teacher. So I was teaching ages 3 to 5. American age, yeah. Even here in Suwon, I'm teaching 3 kindergarten 3-year-olds.
Is there any reason you like kids or like children?
I feel like I could be myself because I'm naturally silly and I like having fun. So I like to have fun with the kids and then try to teach them. Because I feel like with the older kids, I had to be more stern, like more strict and not as fun. Like I can't really be myself, I think. But I think kids are fun.
Let us introduce your country.
I feel like everyone knows about the United States, but I think United States, everyone knows everyone from around the world is there. We call it the melting pot. You know, melting pot? Like you put everything in and you can melt it together and it mixes. Even if someone's like, oh, what's your culture? I can only go by my culture because America has so many cultures within itself that it's hard to say, oh, this is American culture. This is how we dress. This is what we eat. But like my family, we eat different things, or other families, they eat different things based on their culture. It's hard to say, which is one thing that I like about America because you get to see different faces. And even when you go to the other country, yes, you'll still have that culture shock because country is, you know, they have their own culture. Whereas America, we're more free and open. But some other cultures are not so much. So like if I have an Indian friend in America, they would tell me all about their culture and their food. But then I go to India and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so different. I made Korean friends in America during college. And they introduced me to the culture, telling me about it and introducing me, especially the food. I love food. And once you introduce me to that, then it's one thing for me to be like, that sounds really cool. But then I go, and sometimes your experience can be different. But America, I say come, experience all the different cultures, especially in the summertime. And we have like different festivals. Ohio, we're like Cincinnati, we're known as a German city, like Germany, because Germans came to our city and they made a lot of things and built it.
What is the famous thing about Ohio?
Famous thing about Ohio, if you like basketball, LeBron James. Anything about Ohio? Cincinnati, we're known for chili. Chili's really good, guys. Actually, a lot of people make fun of Ohio. They tease Ohio because when you leave the city, it's all like fields of farm and corn. So it's nothing but farmlands. But you have Columbus, which is our capital city, and they have a lot of international things there.
Why do you live in Korea?
I live in Korea because, like I said before, I studied abroad here. So that was me experiencing a place where I could potentially live in. Before, I never thought about that. But after studying abroad here, I thought, I wouldn't mind coming back here to live or work. And there were people telling me about how they would teach English here. And so I said, I think I'll do that. And I was able to come back and teach, and now I'm teaching kids. So I think just being in Korea and experiencing the culture and then meeting new people and then also learning the language. Trying to learn Korean.
Do you think Korea is good place for foreigners to live?
Good and bad.
Okay, you can say anything.
I feel like with foreigners, if they don't think too much about the people around them and just enjoy their experience, I think the foreigners would love Korea more. But we have experiences with the locals where it makes us feel uncomfortable and unwelcomed. Even though you hear a lot about Korea wants more foreigners, more people to come and visit, come to our jobs. But then when we come, then we're kind of looked down upon, especially on the color of our skin. Not many are exposed to like other cultures. So when they see someone who is of white descent who look lighter than me, oh, you're so pretty, like this. Or they get the teaching jobs faster and easier. Whereas people who look like me, it's harder. Usually they automatically think I'm from Africa. And I said, no. Like my kids too. They'll say, Dina teacher, you're not this. You're from Africa. Like, no, 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 no. I'm from America, like this. I try and teach my kids that because I know that they're not used to the way that I look. So I have to educate them like, hey, I'm also a person. You're also a person. Just because my hair looks like what they say, ramen hair. And like, what was it? Yesterday, I had my hair in like a bun and they called it poo-poo hair. I said, no, that's not okay. So I have to teach them that that's not okay. And if someone were to say that to you, how would you feel? I don't know. There are some foreigners who aren't very respectful of cultures. I've seen that, especially like Korean culture. They'll come here and do stuff that's very disrespectful. And I feel like, why? Why would you do that? But good things. I would say that there are some really good people here that are helpful, and there have been people that would take the time to help you if you need it. When they have your back, they will definitely have your back. Like if you need help when you're in trouble, they'll say, oh, I can help you like this and help you find different ways to get you out. Another thing, transportation. I love the transportation here. It's so easy. Because in America, you either have to take the bus or you have to have a car. I mean, you can have a bike too, but everything is so far apart. It takes longer. But here, you can just get on the subway, you can get a bus, you can get a taxi, you can have a car if you want, but the parking's bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah. There's a lot of good things and there's a lot of bad things. But it depends on the person and what they are willing to let it affect them, when you should just enjoy the little things that are happening. Also, another bad thing for foreigners where someone bad can do something bad to us, but we're not allowed to react, like fight back or defend ourselves, because we get into more trouble than the Korean person. So if I said, no, but they did this first, but you're a foreigner, so you're not supposed to do that, like this.
I lived in Sri Lanka for 1 year.
Yeah,
so when I was lived in there, I feel also I should not do any fighting. Because Sri Lankan police or Sri Lankan people, they, how to say?
They're on the Sri Lankan side, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I think that is natural thing, but I think we should be more the equal.
I think so. Because if they know that you didn't start it or you didn't do anything wrong. So what they're making it feel like is that you're not allowed to defend yourself at all. And that's not really good because in a way, even though Korea to me is a safe country, that in itself to me doesn't make me feel safe. Because what if something did bad happen, but I can't do anything because you're not going to help me? It should be the same, like kind of equal. But I don't think foreigners have many rights here. Have you experienced that before?
Yeah, even like when I was in Uganda, I can feel like just walking around there, nearby the school. But there are many students, and then they just we call us like 무종구.
Like you're in a zoo?
Yeah. 무종구. So, so the person who came to Uganda with me, he pick up the stone.
No.
When they call us like 무종구, so we feeling that like they curse at us, yeah. So we don't like it, so we react. Yes, there are so many things happen, so for us we can feel it. So, but we couldn't actually fight with them because they are, as you say, they have their own side. There are many not many Korean people. There are many African people. Yeah. I thought that they are on side. They want to help their teams. So even though they doing the bad thing to us, we couldn't react a bad thing to them.
Because that is almost the same in America too, actually. Sadly, it's almost the same in America too. There have been a lot of people of color who would get the bad side of the police, while the white people usually get the good side. So let's say the white person says something really bad, like bad words to you, and you react like no, and they said, oh, what did you say? What did you do? I'm gonna call the cops on you, blah blah blah. And the cops will come and they'll arrest you, but they started it first. Or really, you don't have to do anything at all, and somebody will call the police on you because they think you look like you're doing something bad. So yeah, it's everywhere for sure. It's everywhere.
Actually, I think it starts from we think the different, but actually we have many similar things, but we think we are different. So I think this starts from that. So actually, when I was young in Korea, there is not that much foreigners in Korea. So if I look foreigners, wow, foreigners are like this. Yes, but now not like that. Many foreigners are in Korea. So I think Korean culture is also changed many things. So we know the other cultures also now. So we should know other cultures and other countries, and then I think we can be happy. So.
Oh, I agree. Because we are the same, we're people. And yes, we have different beliefs and different cultures and stuff, but in a way, I feel like we all want peace. We all want peace. We all want to be able to get along. Like you have little kids who will see a person of different color, like another kid of a different color, and they'll be like, oh, this is my best friend, like this, because they get along so well. But you have adults like us, and we're doing, like, setting a bad example for them. So in a way, children are a good example, and we have to lead them into that right direction. Like you said, Korea has changed a lot. And there weren't a lot of foreigners. At least when I came here, there weren't that many to me. So I think Korea is slowly trying to open up. And it's just going to take time. And that's all we need is time. Open-mindedness.
I also learned many things through this interview. So
Really?
we are on other countries and other cultures. And I want to know Korea about the eyes of foreigners.
Point of view.
Yeah. So because it's same Korea, but I can learn different Korea. It's making me feel more developed to me, and more peaceful.
So we are learning from your guys.
I feel like if as long as you're more accepting of the foreigners and become our friends, like don't be scared. Like come talk to us. Say hi. Like even if your English is bad, our Korean is bad, so let's be bad together.
What is the biggest difference about cultural things between Korea and USA?
Like I tried to ask my mom this too, but she said she couldn't really think of anything. But the one thing that she mentioned was there's more family orientedness here, whereas America not so much. You guys are more, you celebrate things with your family a little bit more, even though you do a lot of things by yourself, but you still have that family connection. But America, we're more like, oh, we just talk to our family, that's it. We don't go see them or really hang out with them. But it also depends on the culture too. So like my family, we're like a mix. So I do love my family and I would go and visit them. Like we would have family reunions and those are my favorite times of the year. And so we would, just celebrate, have food, have fun, enjoy each other's time. But then you have other family members where like, hi, how's it going? Okay, I'm gonna go back. So it not as family oriented, but as like my family, we don't share food. We have our own plate. So that's another culture shock in itself because to us, we call it germs. We don't want to share germs with other people. So we just have our own plate.
So then the US people more healthy than Korean people?
No.
Why it consists of the germs and
like in a way I feel like that saves time. I like being able to buy different dishes and we share like that, whereas America we have our own big plate and we have to finish our own plate, and let's say it's a big thing of steak and some vegetables. We have to finish that ourselves. Whereas Korea, we can get big dishes and then split in half, or with like through the three of us, we could share. So to me, I think that's easier. It's better. But no, Korea is definitely more healthy. More, definitely. Do you guys hike?
sometimes.
Yeah.
You do?
They go high.
I like it and I don't like it. I like the view when I'm up there, but getting there. A mountain near where I live here in Suwon, it's not that high, but it seems so high to me. It seems so far. I was like, oh, when are we there? Are we there yet? But in the end, it was good.
In some Korean mountains, they have the cable car. So
Really?
yeah, so you can use that, and you can look the any views, like beautiful views, and
Where? I'll go.
Jecheon. In Jecheon, you can find the cable car in mountain.
Is that far from here?
I think 2 or 3 hours by bus.
It's okay. At least the thing about Korean buses, they're very comfortable. So I can sleep okay. But the buses in America, ours are almost like this.
Oh.
They're not comfortable at all.
Can you explain this Suwon?
Suwon.
So why you choose Suwon? Live in Suwon? Yeah.
Well, I moved here for work. But after living here, I try to find the good points about where I live, so that way I can like it more. I used to live in Gimpo. I found there was a new shopping area and they had a little river. Then I lived in Jeonju. I love Jeonju. The Pearl. I loved the river and just how peaceful and quiet it was. And then there are festivals that they would have around October. And now Suwon, I like this area where we are now, which is by the fortress. I like the area that I want to take you guys because it has brick roads. And brick roads give me like a nostalgic feeling, like old, even though it might not be so old, but it's a nice area. And as you can tell, it's peaceful here. And it's beautiful. You have your mountains, you have the Buddha. And, and then you have Hwasong Fortress, which is near here. And it's just a nice area to hang out, eat, go to the cafe, and find some hidden spots. So I just like this area more so. I'm still learning, so of course I could find somewhere else. But right now, this is my favorite.
I heard that the Suwon is famous is like chicken and galbi.
They have a chicken street. I've never. And I think it's somewhere around here too. Chicken street.
Chicken free.
And it's nothing but chicken. Chicken galbi, fried chicken, all chicken.
You said that you like the foods.
I love food. So like my thing is with food, I will try it at least once or twice. The first time, if I don't like it, then maybe I won't like it forever. But if I try it again, then especially if it's made by somebody else, maybe the second person made it differently and I like it. Like sundae. I hated sundae. I hated it. It left a taste in my mouth where I'm like, I can't eat the rest of this. Even with tteokbokki, I couldn't finish it. But for some reason, I tried it again and I'm like, sundae is pretty delicious. I don't know what happened.
Okay, let's look around here.